Barry, obviously, good run game, good protection. What clicked? What worked for the offensive front, especially the line?
We played with a lot of grit. We had a good plan. The guys executed well.
So,
That's pretty simple.
was it more attitude? Was it more schematic? What?
Both part schemes, part attitude, and grit, toughness. Thought our guys fought, responded the way you'd want to respond when you're backed in a corner.
What did that response tell you about the offense as a whole?
I think it said a lot about our team. I mean, I know you're asking me specifically about the offense, but I thought our team obviously responded, and I was really proud of the way the offense across the board came ready to play. And at the end of the day, we challenged our guys that game had to mean more to us than it did them. And I'm not saying I can't put that in concrete terms. They played a good game, had a chance to win the game, got a lot of respect for them, but that game had to mean more to us, and we played like that.
Is to have a player like Hank, where you can obviously put him in many different situations. What does that maybe do for just the versatility of your ability to play calling?
Well, it's fun, I mean, it's interesting, and every week trying to find something new he can do, and he has done before, and having a pass with him is something probably a long overdue. Just with his history, I learned. I've learned this before. I learned this from Jeff Traylor at UTSA. He said when you use gadget plays or trick plays, if you put them in the hands of the right guys, you don't have to practice them very much, because when it happens live, they usually make you right, and that's exactly what happened the other day.
What would that mean to see that from your offense, to have that grit, to win in the trenches with that kind of toughness?
Well, it didn't surprise me, but it was rewarding to see it in a moment that needed to be seen.
Coach, we haven't seen a whole lot of throws to the backside of the backfield, but had the big play, 64-yard play to Caden. Is that a wrinkle you think can give you a little bit more moving forward?
Yeah, well, I think all of our backs can run and catch, and the other way around. Obviously, when you're talking about route, they can run, they can catch and then run, but they run good routes, and they're very well-rounded in that regard. And we had really not thrown very many screens at all going into the game, and we called a couple of them, and they helped us take some of the pressure up front. And had to be honest with you, probably on that particular play, probably had the perfect play called. And I don't say that to pat myself on the back, and just sometimes that happens. You call a screen and they ran double internal pressure and played zone coverage behind it, and if you could probably draw up a defense to have being ran while you call that play, that was the one, and our guys executed on the perimeter very well as far as their blocking. We had a double screen called at that point in time, and really both sides probably were going to be pretty good.
Luke, what's the balance with Luke and his legs? I mean, obviously you're kind of opening up to reach more hits, but he looks like he's effective. He's able to get out. Now, how do you kind of balance from the dials?
Well, our best rushing games that we've had, he's always contributed to that to some way, shape, or form, and just felt like, for us to get a little bit of a boost there, and to show people, and not just to show people, because it's something we need, that the element of the read aspect in our running game is a good thing, because he reads it well, and he's pretty quick on the perimeter and sets up blocks pretty well, and so that was a nice addition to what we were trying to do in a run game.
Luke's passer rating, I think it's like 35 points higher this year. Just what do you think he's done differently than maybe last year, the year before? Still good years, that's contributed to this good climbing. What did you?
Well, he's just playing his best football and bounced back in a strong way. I think he, like our team, did not, obviously nothing happened well 2 weeks ago from coaching on down, and I thought we did a great job of just hitting the reset button, and and Luke in particular came out and was really refocused on being calm and using his fundamentals and his eyes, and just holistically. I mean, to answer your original question, listen, it's game by game. Like, are we playing well enough to win the game? I just know the other day he played well enough, and he's off to a good start, and we need him to play well for us to play well.
Barry, your boss mentioned the final drive and how you were able to still run the ball with 2 minutes left to go, and how that was really, really key in being able to stay two-dimensional in that kind of a 2-minute drive type of situation. How you worked that so often as a play caller, was that kind of freeing for you to kind of go, okay, I think we can still run and get
Well,
30 or 50 yards?
I would think I thought we were one-dimensional in that moment. We ran the ball every time. We had one completion and a PI.
Sure.
And the beauty of game management from coach's perspective and our team is we had all of our timeouts intact. So it's a lot of time left in a football game, especially when you feel like the barrier, the crossing mark for you to get to where your guy can make the field goal is not very far beyond midfield. So that was not necessarily planned, but it was, I would say, that was the response that we had in that moment. It's like, hey, we got a lot of time, and first run, it's not untypical to run a run on the first play of a 2-minute drive to get the thing going, especially with that much time. But I felt like at that point in time in the game, we were in control of the line of scrimmage, and from the very start, and we ended up closing the game out like that. And so that was a unique spin on our 2-minute drill. We kind of combined 2-minute and 4-minute. We called it 6-minute yesterday. We ran a 6-minute drive to where it was 2-minute mentality, but it was like 4-minute execution to some degree. So, but I was really proud of the way that those guys executed in that moment. Whether it's run or pass, I think our guys have really risen to the occasion in a lot of those moments, and it was good to see. It was awesome to see them do it again.
What's that allow you when you stay ahead of the sticks like you did, especially early in the game, and set that tone? What's that allow for you as a play caller, coordinator?
Well, it makes it easier. I mean, that's just football 101. And when you're, I felt like, like I said, from the moment the game started, the first play of the game, I felt like we were in control of the line of scrimmage, and obviously allowed us to, have shorter third downs, and play action pass was better, and everything was better. So that's something that was really nice, and really proud of the guys up front and the tight ends were involved in that too. It just wasn't and the receivers. I mean, across the board, just the physicality, something we're going to have to maintain and even ratchet up a notch, because this bunch that we play plays extremely hard and extremely challenging in that regard.
What's distinct about Purdue's defense?
Yeah, how hard they play. Get a unique scheme, in certain personnel groupings, very, very multiple. And a lot of the guys they've been with Coach Odom and the defensive staff, previous at Vegas, and some of them go up a bit back beyond further than that, and but just, they play really hard and very passionate, and we're going to have to raise our level of intensity as well, or match it.
When you're recruiting Justin Belloc out of the portal, did you envision him being the red zone target that he has been?
Well, in film, we thought he was going to be, and then when I met him in the lobby, I knew he was going to be. It's always good when you talk to a wideout like that, which I was doing, and so it was a little bit of an unknown because of his injury at Ball State, and he's a threat no matter where he's at. He's a good football player, and he's going to continue to play for us and make an impact in games. But obviously, he's done a great job of his opportunities. Tall, length, ran a great route the other day, a great route, and really pleased with him. Really pleased with how the wideouts in general played. Rose the occasion and made plays when they needed to make them, and collectively, I thought they played really well. But J-Bo's been a nice threat for us.
Cole, as you see Cole Rusk at the end of the first half of Indiana, how's he just getting acclimated to being back in football?
He's getting better every week, and it's noticeable. And he's continued to earn trust, with trust, especially when you have talent like he does. I think it's been a good thing for him, and we got to continue to find ways to get him involved.
Barry, what's been your impression of Colin Dixon's 3 years here, and how it's progressed?
Well, I would say that my impression of that would be he's probably everything that we stand for. He just exudes what Coach Bielema builds his programs around, what we're looking for: tough, smart, dependable. And there's a bunch of other guys that are too, but he just really sticks out to me because I would say he carries himself quietly yet splendidly. He just doesn't say a lot, just works. Went to redshirt his first year, worked on the look squad all year, went to an off season, got better, stronger, faster, developed. Last year, created a role for himself. Last offseason, did it again, rinse and repeat, get better, get bigger, get stronger, get faster, get more knowledgeable. And I think you see the byproduct of true development there of a young man, I should say, that's got a lot of great qualities about him, just his mind, his heart, his character. And he's got some really good physical traits too. So a big fan. And he he kind of represents what we're trying to do here and what we've done here.
Building off the tight ends, we know Tanner Arkin, what he can do in the run game. What is Christian Abney giving you? Because it felt like he had a really strong performance.
He had a strong performance. He's tough as a boot, man, and he's those two kids in general. I mean, those two young kids, those two young men, like they were an extension of the line the other day. They had some tough matchups the other day with the defensive ends from USC, very athletic, very long, and they didn't win every one of their battles, which is Big Ten football. You're not going to, but man, just the intensity and the intentionality that Christian, we just hadn't really seen it much because he's just battling a little bit of an injury, and obviously he was with Coach New last year, and Coach New just when he came available in the portal, Coach New was spot on about him, just spot on about his toughness, his grit, thumper. Loves to get in there and mix it up, and he did that the other day, and more than held his own.
All good? You guys,
Thanks, Barry.